Inspired by the spirit of Kodály, story of the Nádizumzum Orchestra and the Consonante method. My name is Luca Tiszai, special education teacher and music teacher. I work at University of Szeged and I'm a member of the Nádizumzum Orchestra in Ipoly-Tölgyes, Hungary.
While the connection between sound and movement is obviously visible, it is difficult to describe. Daniel Stern elaborated the theory of vitality effects. Vitality effects are represented by the cross-modal matching of the kinetic contours of the behaviors in movement, time, force, space and direction. It is a basic experience for musicians. A group of players respond to the conductor's movement with sound. The idea was to use this innate ability of responding to music with rhythmically synchronized movements. There were two more challenges to solve: how to turn these receptive movements to sound-producing movements, and how to make something more interesting than simply playing rhythm accompaniment. Learning to play a musical instrument means that the students master highly precise and complex fine movements to make an instrument sound. In the case of our musicians, the perfectly functional motoric abilities are not given. The idea was to build specified and individualized musical instrument to suit the given limited motor patterns for future musicians. The work started with the close analysis of possible movements and frequently repeated patterns. These movements fit the music played. Moreover, this game of mutual improvisation is also highly rewarding because it creates intimacy, a sense of belonging, and mutual understanding. In order to play, we use bagpipe bass, an accompaniment of the melody with a bass sound and perfect fifth. The inspiration came from the Hungarian sitar, which is a typical Hungarian folk instrument. On this instrument, the melody is played on a few strings, and the other strings, called guest strings, always produce the same sound. The instruments of the musicians were tuned like these guest strings. Thus, it is not possible to play falsely on these prepared instruments. That's why I called my method Consonante. People with and without disability equally profit from being a part of a performing group. Community music therapy marks a new field where the benefits of commonly shared music can be considered. The new common field does not consider the musical product and the progress of personal development through music as two different entities. Both are equally important for therapists and educators who design their work in a social context. According to Kodály, it is impossible to reach high musical quality without social progress, and it's also impossible to expect any personal progress without using music of highest artistic value. In his understanding, the purpose of music education is to help children become wholesome human beings. Purposeful activities, such as concerts and rehearsals, strengthen the identities of the participants as they bond and connect with their fellow musicians. Musicians naturally increase in self-discipline, self-regulation, accommodation, and a wide range of other social skills. Membership offers the experience of meaning, identity, engagement, and belonging. According to Kodály, choir singing is a powerful instrument to create solidarity and unity.
Annak tetejében két szép rozmarink száll. Nagyobbik virága Jakab Jóska lenne, kisebbik virága Gálfi Ágnes lenne.
Music allows individuals to find fellowship in sharing common goal. Shared motivations and goals strengthen, restore, and reinforce the significance of living in a kinship with one another. In 2013, we invited music students to take a part in our concert. It was a highly successful project. Music students and Nádizumzum members made friendship and they understood each other through music. It was a starting point for a different inclusive project, for example, flash mobs. Folk music is also a fundamental tool of connecting. It can build strong ties within the community, where individuals can form common social identity through music. Fortunately, folk music is still a strong element of Hungarian elementary school education, so there are 20-30 well-known folk songs in our repertoire that most Hungarians know and able to sing along. We also sing so-called folk song psalms, where the text of different psalms are adjusted to well-known, easy Hungarian folk songs, so we can sing together with our audience. Kodály created many different opportunities for amateur musicians to perform. Performances are also important milestones in the life of Nádizumzum. We had around 70 concerts with different co-performers, including young music students, amateur and professional musicians. Public performances are a powerful way to communicate positive messages about inclusion and disability as well. If you want to learn more about community music therapy or our innate musical behavior, I recommend this book. And you contact us in this email address.
Bye bye, bye bye.